Hello and welcome to this video. A huge shout out to Hemant Parak for suggesting this incredibly important topic. We hope we got your name right, and it's the right scamming group to start off with. Look, we all love a good dosa, but unfortunately Bengaluru, like any bustling metropolis, has its share of unsavory characters just waiting to prey on unsuspecting newcomers. So whether you're here to experience the Silicon Valley of India or just enjoy a nice cup of filter coffee, consider this your crash course in Scam Avoidance 101. Buckle up, because some of these scams are more elaborate than the plot of a Bollywood movie. First up, let's talk about rental scams. Finding a decent apartment in a new city is already stressful enough without adding a layer of potential fraud. Picture this. You're scrolling online and bam, you find it. The perfect flat with a rent so low it seems like a typo. These listings, often accompanied by photos that could make Buckingham Palace jealous, are about as real as a unicorn riding a Segway. The goal here is to lure you in with the promise of a steal, then pressure you into paying an advance fee before you even sniff the actual apartment. Now let's say you manage to dodge the fake listing bullet. You find a place, it looks decent, and the landlord seems normal enough, but then comes the dreaded request for a hefty security deposit before you even sign a lease. These scammers are basically playing a real-life game of Monopoly, except instead of Boardwalk and Park Place, they're after your hard-earned rupees. They'll happily take your deposit, maybe even give you a fake key for good measure, then vanish faster than a politician's promise during election season. Moving on from the rental market to the world of job hunting. Bengaluru's booming tech industry attracts scammers looking to capitalize on hopeful job seekers. These digital devils dangle enticing job offers with salaries so high they'd make your eyes water, but demand a processing fee, training cost, or some other made-up expense before you can even step foot in their office. Let me be clear, legitimate companies do not charge you to work for them. No discussion of job scams would be complete without mentioning the ever-popular work-from-home scheme. These scams often involve promises of easy money for minimal effort, like stuffing envelopes or clicking on online ads, and might even ask you to pay for startup materials or training programs up front. And just like that, your dreams of working from your couch while binge-watching reality TV go up in smoke. Let's talk online shopping. The online marketplace can be a minefield of counterfeit products and shady sellers. We're talking everything from knockoff electronics to clothing that disintegrates after one wash. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stick to reputable websites and sellers, read reviews carefully, and double-check the URL before you enter any personal information. Navigating the bustling streets of Bengaluru can be an adventure, especially if you're relying on taxis or auto rickshaws. One common scam is the overcharging routine. Drivers might forget to turn on the meter, take you on a scenic tour of the city, or simply inflate the fare at the end of the ride. It's like surge pricing, but instead of an algorithm, it's just a guy with a questionable moral compass. There's also the risk of encountering fake drivers, especially if you're using ride-hailing apps. These cunning individuals pose as legitimate drivers, contacting you through the app and luring you into their vehicle. Always double-check the driver's details, including their name, photo, and vehicle registration number before hopping into any car. Let's move on to ATM and card scams. Scammers are always finding new ways to steal your money. One common tactic is to tamper with ATMs by installing skimming devices that capture your card information. These devices are often so cleverly disguised that you'd never suspect a thing. Always be vigilant when using ATMs. Scammers also love to employ a tactic called phishing. This involves sending out fake emails or text messages that appear to be from legitimate sources. These messages are designed to trick you into revealing sensitive information, such as your bank account details, passwords, or credit card numbers. Always be wary of unsolicited messages or calls asking for your personal information. Finally, let's talk about tourist scams. One classic scam involves offering overpriced tours or services. The scammer might approach you on the street, offering a deal that seems too good to be true, or operate through seemingly legitimate businesses. Either way, you end up paying way more than you should for a subpar experience. So there you have it, folks, a crash course in the dark arts of Bengaluru scams. Bengaluru is a vibrant, exciting city with so much to offer. Just remember to keep your wits about you, trust your instincts, and if something feels off, it probably is. Before you hand over any money, do your research, ask around, and if possible, get recommendations from trusted sources. Stay safe, stay informed, and most importantly, have an amazing time.